very delighted to see this because something that emerged as an idea about 18 months ago is now finding its feet today in this village after a significant amount of thought process and conceptualization of a plan of how this needs to be done. But before I get into that, let me spend just 1 minute explaining to some of you what water industry is all about. By the way, many of us who are here don't come from water industry. We are from different industries because paradoxically, something which is so important for humanity, which is water, is unable to attract the best talent or resources, not only in India, but worldwide. Just to give you a frame of reference, the largest water company in the world is as big as the largest telecom company of India. So that's the irony and the paradox that we live with in today's world. And that is true because the kind of talent and the resources that need ideally to be focused on this industry is unfortunately not available. And therefore, this gap which has emerged by virtue of this vacuum is filled up by various entities from the private sector, non-government organizations and foundations. And many people are, including multilateral agencies, are operating in this space over the last decades. Arising from this realization and understanding, what happened was that we, part of water health, realized that if you actually have to do something dramatic, apart from what we are already doing in setting up plants in the unserved areas, we probably need to create an ecosystem for all those partnerships and like-minded partners who would want to partake in this revolution and really make an impact on people. And therefore, the idea of Jaldhara emerged. And what we thought was that we will get a not-for-profit foundation incorporated, and it will be a catalyst that will get all like-minded partners together, and then not just be an advocacy partner, but be a doer. So to that extent, Jaldhara Foundation will be more focused on execution. It will be focused on doing certain things and making an impact rather than just being the opinion-forming group or advocacy, which unfortunately is what majority of the NGOs and foundations do currently. So that's the differentiation for this particular fund. We need to watch out for what we are going to do for the next decade, but there are significantly ambitious plans that we have laid out for this foundation. A key among them is to cover at least 2,500 schools in our areas of coverage through a Water for Schools program. We hope to cover at least a significant majority of areas which are very close to the water health centers, and hopefully that should start the change, because a child is one who is able to bring about the change as an ambassador of the right practices for usage of water. The other areas we'll be focusing on significantly is engaging with women, self-help groups, and women in general to become not only entrepreneurs, but our partners to bring in the change in awareness and education. And between them, we hopefully would try to make our small contribution over the next decade or so in changing the lives of the people for the better. And that's the motto that we all are living with. Thanks everybody for being here. Welcome your support and appreciation. Thank you.